And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind that gets condemned and slut-shamed before you're even lit. But a candle's a candle no matter how much premature condemnation you get. I was concerned that I might be too late covering this subject. Then just yesterday I saw some guy I went to high school with make one of those teenage dirtbag TikTok videos, so Blonde, still totally relevant. I actually thought this movie was pretty good. I won't say it's the best movie based around Marilyn Monroe. That honor goes to the 1993 instant classic Calendar Girl. It's awesome. Where's the 4K Blu-ray for that, Jim?
But while the critics are mixed, the public is even more anti-Blonde. About the worst thing to happen to Blonde since Dumb Blonde Jokes. But there was a lot of hate even before it was released, which makes me wonder if these bitter Blonde bullies have even seen it. I mean, if you're so against it before it's even released, how are you gonna sit through 2 hours and 46 minutes of it? But the people who did see it are calling it sexist and disgusting.
As for the critics, they probably wouldn't understand a movie with a subject like True Beauty. Cause let's face it, most movie critics are Gene Shalit-looking motherfuckers. You know, I have a strange feeling he might die before I post this video.
The film is based on a fictional book about the life of Marilyn Monroe written by Joyce Carol Oates way back in the year 2000. Good year.
People out there don't like that it's fictional, but I think a lot of that stuff happened. Did she get assaulted by JFK? I don't know. But did you know that Jared Leto's character in Dallas Buyers Club was totally made up? And people still like that movie. Sure, it's not a true story, but you know what? Titanic wasn't a true story, but you know, it kind of was. If this is a fictional take on Marilyn Monroe and people are mad, why wasn't anybody mad about Titanic fictionalizing real-life people like Molly Brown? Like she'd believe that a poor guy could have such clean-cut good looks. Making Molly look like an idiot, that James Cameron. Well, it's because Marilyn was sexy, and Molly Brown... Let's just call her a Jane Doe.
Now, Miss Carol Oates, or is it just Miss Oates, I don't know, called the movie a brilliant work of cinematic art. Way to praise something with your name on it.
Joyce Carol is 84 years old. The only thing she should be watching is her blood pressure. And before you accuse me of age shaming, she's watching her blood pressure in a Beverly Hills retirement home. Congratulations on all your success, Joyce. But coming from someone who does know cinematic art, I think this movie could pass for it. I took 3/4 of Martin Scorsese's masterclass.
Right before the film's Netflix release, Courtney Stodden called for a boycott, citing the whole thing as a boy destroyer, which is what I named my pet praying mantis. So Courtney thinks she knows Marilyn because she's got her face tattooed on her ankle. Well, if we're going by that logic, Mina Savari must not be a fan of The Lion King, and Gucci Mane must really hate the movie Ice Cream Man.
Courtney is probably best known for boycotting Blonde. But before that, she was best known for marrying a 51-year-old at age 16. You'd think she would know what does and doesn't call for a boycott.
Unfortunately, Courtney didn't see what happened just about a week ago with Dahmer. Controversy makes the Netflix ratings surge.
Then after the release, Emily Ratajkowski said the movie makes female pain look like a fetish. Emily was in that music video for that song about treating women in a questionable way, but I won't comment any more about that. Cause I realized the only reason I learned that woman's colossus of a name is because she's so hot. So I admit, as a guy, I shouldn't be commenting so much, but I just have to say, you see? Nothing. But if I could, I'd say the movie is very well made, well acted, and pretty powerful. Like sad. And sad is why we go to movies. Or at least that's why Nicole Kidman goes to movies, I guess. My black heart does not process much sympathy when I watch movies. But this movie, I still didn't cry because I just don't cry when I watch movies. 5 exceptions: Marley Me, Ghost, I Am Sam, Pokemon the first movie, and Calendar Girl, because it's so good. So I'd suggest watching just to see where you are on the blonde spectrum. And if you hate it, well then, unlike Courtney, you can rightfully say that it's terrible. Like, I remember not wanting to watch that Ghostbusters movie from like 6 years ago, you know, the really shitty one. It looked awful, but for all I know, there was a part where the ghosts spell out the words Bruce Fry gets women daily and makes it look easy in slime. So I watched it, that didn't happen, I hated that movie, and I earned the right to say I hated that movie. And that's why you should watch Blonde if you're over 17. Like, I'm not letting my kids watch it because they're like -3. Alright, no more talking. I don't want to stir up any more controversy. So subscribe, watch Blonde, and while you're at it, watch Calendar Girl. I dedicate this video to the late Gene Shalit. And until next time, remember, well, nobody's perfect.